Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I want to talk about a few different things here regarding, buying GPUs such as the RX 5700's, buying RX 580's, or even buying RX 470 8GB. And then later on in the video, I'm going to try to talk about the 1080 Ti's and as well as the potential RX 5900, which will come out later this year. So let me begin first. As people may be upgrading from their existing cards that they have now, maybe to 5700's, and they're getting rid of their 580's or their 470's or whatever, their 4GB cards, and either they're buying 8GB cards or they're buying the new Navi 5700's, right? And, I have a little spreadsheet that I made really quick here. It's just comparing the price and the mega hash and of course the power consumption and the dollar per hash, all right? How much it costs to get 1 mega hash and as well as the wattage per hash. Okay, so we'll see the power consumptions here in a second. But before I talk about this, I want to quickly just show you guys the prices of 5700s currently, and they have definitely gone up. Okay, so looking at Amazon.com, you can see here roughly some of these cards here, especially the 5700 XTs. They cost a little bit more right now, about $460, $409, $420 for this XFX model. But we can see here the 5700s, which I believe most people, like most miners specifically, are buying because you can BIOS mod the 5700 to a 5700 XT. And you can see here the Asus 5700 is about $310. Now, I believe this is the number that the price for these cards when they first came out. But, going along down this list here, and especially on Newegg, the prices of these 5700s have gone up a little bit. So we can see here the MSI 5700 right now on Newegg is about $329. And you can see the 5700 XT Pulse Edition's $300 or $400. But going down this list here, you guys can see the prices, and generally from what I've seen the past couple months, especially during this economic turmoil that we have because of the whole situation the world is in, computer parts have been going up in price. All right, I'm sure you guys have been watching this, as well as used card prices. RX 580s have gone up in price. Okay, you guys can see recently sold. Someone just bought an RX 580 Armor Edition 8GB card for $160. Going down, Radeon MSI Gaming X 580 for $175, and you guys can see the average prices here: $130, $220, $115. It really ranges, but there is a rise in buying used cards as well, not only buying new cards but also used cards. I want to quickly note that the RX 470 8GB card, for us miners, could make more sense to buy, for mining currently at this time. But I want to show you guys now. Let's go to my little Excel sheet that I have here, and to each of their own. I know there are different mega hash numbers that people can get. There are different power consumptions that people can get. This is just a general hash rate numbers that I have seen and what I can get personally. I know some people can get even lower power consumption, but this is just what I'm thinking, generally. Okay, and all these numbers are just general. All right, just take it with a grain of salt, not financial advice, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, just a little disclaimer there. All right, so let's begin. I have the 5700, I have the RX 580 8GB, and I have the RX 470 8GB. Now I'm just gonna talk about some theoreticals here of which card do you guys think would be the most, economically viable option to buy, like the most efficient in terms of dollar cost per mega hash or the wattage per hash rate, whatever number that you guys look at, please let me know down below. But I have an average medium price of a 5700, about $350 right now. Okay, I know they can be cheaper, I know they can be more depending on where you buy them. Roughly right now, I've seen them get about 56 mega hash after the RedBIOS editor, sorry, and that Igor's lab released. You can BIOS mod the 5700 and get about 56 to 60 to 53. I've seen a lot of different mega hash numbers, but I'm going to go with a medium of 56 mega hash right now. Power consumption, I'm going to go with 100 watts. And then you can see here, I did the cost of the GPU divided by the hash rate. Okay, so in order to achieve this 56 mega hash, we have to spend about $6.25 per mega hash. All right, but you guys can see here the wattage divided by the hash rate. You guys can see the efficiency here is 1.78 watts per 1 mega hash. So really, really efficient, right? But you are paying a pretty high price in order to attain that mega hash, all right? But depreciation, inflation, I don't have that considered in here, but I know some of you guys will consider that. Okay, going along, RX 580 8GB cards. Right now, you can buy them. Medium price, I'm going to say, is about $120 USD. And for us miners, I know that we have access to a lot of different avenues to buy cheaper hardware. So I'm just going to go with about $120 to $100 right now. And you can achieve about 33 mega hash at about 120 watts. All right, so that's what I can achieve on one of my RX 580s. And the dollar per hash right now is $3.63 to get about 1 mega hash. All right, and then the wattage per hash is 3.64 watts per 1 mega hash. That's, not as efficient as a 5700. You can see here the price for 1 mega hash is pretty much cut in half than a 5700. Now for miners, all right, even cheaper, the RX 470 8GB card. Just recently, I picked up a few 470 8GB for about $55 USD, and I'm able to achieve about 32 mega hash at about 100 watts. I think I can do a lot better, but that's just average generally right now that I can get. Dollar per hash right now is $1.87 per 1 mega hash. And then the power consumption is 3.12 watts per 1 mega hash. So now, looking at all three of these ones, you can see that in order to achieve 1 mega hash, the RX 470 is obviously, in terms of the dollar per hash, the best buy, lowest cost in order to achieve this mega hash and the upfront cost of putting down in order to get your investment back a lot faster. But you are trading off some efficiency here if you're comparing it to the 5700, which I showed here is 1.78 watts compared to 3.12 watts. But there's other factors you got to think of, is resale value down the road in about a year or 2 years. And who knows if the 5700s will still be worth in a couple years, even the price that they are now. But I mean, that's an argument you can see from past history that we are into now in 2020. The Polaris cards have been around now for 3 to 4 years, and seeing these numbers, they still sell for a good amount of money right now. People are still buying these for a good amount of money. You guys can see for recently sold on eBay. It's just nuts. It's just nuts, right? So yeah, please let me know what you guys think about this, okay? Now, I'm just going to quickly talk about some theoreticals here, all right? So now I just want to show you guys on an RX 470 8GB on what to mine roughly right now. If we hit calculate, 10 cents kilowatt hour, the RX 470 can make about 30 cents a day at 10 cents kilowatt hour, after 10 cents kilowatt hour, or 63 cents if you had free power. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that quick number there of how much the 470s make. But now I want to talk about the 1080 Ti's and, if these cards would make sense to buy now rather than the 5700s, okay, or 5700 XTs. Depending how much you buy them for right now, they still go for, 350 to 400 to 450, right? But you can see on eBay, 1080 Ti's also go around for $450, $400. I'm just looking at recently sold right now. People are buying the 1080 Ti's. I'm sure these are for gaming, but for mining, they still make a pretty good penny. Okay, so a single 1080 Ti, I'm just going to hit calculate here, 10 cents kilowatt hour, is making about 66.55 on mining Ravencoin, 47 cents a day. The past history, the past 2 years, NVIDIA cards have sometimes been at the top in terms of profitability, depending on what cards are mining. But now, recently, I'd say for the past half year, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic mining, especially for Polaris cards, have been kicking in. So that's why we can see here a $60 RX 470 versus a $450 1080 Ti. Which one would you rather mine with right now? 1080 Ti or an RX 470? So that's just a little scenario, a little theoretical thing. Depending on how people are looking at it, if people think that altcoins, especially the core dependent ones that are really strong on NVIDIA cards, are you guys buying 1080 Ti's or like NVIDIA cards in general, RTX cards, all those kind of stuff? Another scenario that I'm thinking of is people could be waiting to buy the RX 5900s. And you guys can see the specs of this card is just quite insane. 12 gigabytes of memory, GDDR6, 384-bit bus. And, it also has how many cores? Compute units, 68. I believe the Radeon 7 has 60 compute units. So, this could be something. I may have a video down the road of talking about selling my Radeon 7s to buy the 5900 XTs. I'm actually thinking of selling them real soon for these cards if they release, but that's just something I will have another video about. But let me know what you guys think of what I talked about the RX 5700s mainly and versus the RX 580s or the 470s. which one are you guys buying right now? Are you guys buying these for mining? I know I talked about these earlier, saying these cards are really awesome for mining, but there's an argument for the 5700s as well, showing how efficient they are, but buying it up front it does cost a lot more right now. And obviously mega hash numbers, efficiencies can change over time. We don't know if these will become more better over time, if the kernels for the software will become better and we can attain higher mega hash. We'll see in the future. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think and let me know which cards you guys would buy instead. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one and peace out.